Okay, everybody, I am so excited today because I am joined by Chad and JT themselves, who star in Chad and JT Go Deep, which is on Netflix now. We're going to be talking spoilers about it, so make sure you watch the show first and then come to this interview. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Good. How are you?
Doing great. So my first question is for Chad. Chad, are you ready for the next level of fame you guys are about to hit now with this being on Netflix?
Uh, Dude, yeah. I mean, any sort of opportunity to, I think the goal is, we started local and we're trying to go global. So I think, you know, being able to take our activism to a global platform has always been the goal because I think we want to change the world. We started with San Clemente and now we want to change the world and we want to get everyone so stoked. So I think if we can be the stoke sort of figureheads in that fires me up.
Yeah, hell yeah. And I feel like it's spreading fast now with it being on Netflix and the message is getting out. And JT, did you feel more pressure on this project than anything you ever done because it's this big exposure now going global with Netflix?
Um, yeah, I think so. But it felt easier, I think, than I would have anticipated. Like it was a pretty stress-free environment when we were making it. I think because we had all our homies around us, and we had such a good director and showrunner in Dan Lucchese, who's super talented and also just has great vibes. And from the top down, like from him throughout the rest of the crew, it was just all really cool people who made it easy to work on. And yeah, I think going into it, I thought it would be more of a struggle than it turned out to be. It was actually a pretty smooth um, experience. So yeah, just grateful to all those folks.
Yeah, so power of the squad. I like that. Now, Chad, what was it like getting to hang with Mia Toretto herself, Jordana Brewster? Was that like a dream come true for you?
Oh, dude, bucket list item. Yeah. I mean, she's so iconic. And like, I remember when I first saw Fast and Furious, I was 11 with my dad, my brothers, it was like being able to tell them, like, dude, we ran to Jordana and at Neptune's Net, which is like where Vin and Paul have their fried shrimp. So it was, I'm still buzzing off it, to be honest. I mean, she's so sweet and awesome. It was just such a she's so wise too, and it was just like yeah, it was a dream come true for sure.
Yeah, and it's awesome that she seemed to love you guys. So that is an awesome bucket list thing. So staying on that topic, JT, Fast and the Furious 10 is coming out next year. Do you and Chad go opening night? You guys got any rituals for that when that comes out?
Yeah, we try to see each new Fast and Furious in a different country. So I think for this one, we're going to Azerbaijan.
Okay. That's awesome. Anything else you would do for it, or just you just trying to?
Well, yeah, I mean, like, we kind of do a prayer slash meditation before each one and after, kind of a spiritual cleansing so that we're totally open and receptive to the high art we're about to consume. And then afterwards, we just, in like the theater lobby, we hit our knees and we hold hands and we just lay our heads back almost in like homage and in like deference to our great fortune that we get to exist simultaneously with this, you know, just totem of art and of squad love and hopefully we get the whole crowd from the theater involved in that as well because these hands, we got two hands, so I'm holding Chad's hand and then this other hand's open, so let's link up.
Yeah, and just hearing that makes me excited about the next Fast and Furious. So yeah, props to you guys. It just got me back into this franchise, and also with the show too. Chad, was there any city council meetings or causes that didn't make the show that you wish did that we didn't even see?
Yeah, let me think. Let's see. Well, we wanted to do something for Labor Day, to commemorate the people who don't want to work. It's because it's like on Labor Day, you sort of are like, this is a celebration of labor, which I think is a French term for work. And so, and it's like, but there's other people we know, sort of like our buddy um our buddy Mongo, who he just chills. And it's like, just because he's not working doesn't mean he's not a cool dude. And so we want another holiday to be like this is for the chillers, you know, this is for Mongo, who, you know, just likes to, you know, bake pies and you know, read philosophy. So I think we'd love to just sort of commemorate those dudes. Um, yeah, and shout out to him too, dude. If you're listening, you're a legend, and I'm looking for that pecan pie, brother.
Yeah, I would love that for hopefully a season 2. That would be great if you guys can explore that. Now, JT, what I was wondering while watching the show, seeing that Strider does a lot of the narration here, has Strider ever approached you guys about getting his name in the title of Chad and JT Go Deep? Like, is there any tension there?
No, but think I think it's probably coming. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
So
no,
y-
not the tension, but his name being in the title. Sorry, I should clarify that. I think I think I think he's such a good dude, you know. He's the funniest and the sweetest, and Chad often refers to him as the glue, you know. So I think there's another project coming up that will be Strider based, and that me and Chad will be just, you know, stoked to assist on or add some dressing to.
Yeah,
oh,
he's like Elmer's, not wood. No, he's like wood glue, not Elmer's. Sorry.
right.
A lot of
Yeah.
clarification this one. We need a lot of clarification.
Yeah,
No, that's awesome. And yeah, he was definitely amazing in the show as well.
Yeah,
And also just a yeah, what were you gonna say?
yeah, he's unbelievable. He's so funny.
Yeah, he's great. And it's interesting too with your guys' relationship. The show ended with you guys having little bumpy moments here. So are you guys closer than ever still currently? Are you guys all peace and love, or does it kind of go back and forth with you two?
I think we're definitely in a stronger place for sure. I mean, you know, I think I always had this sort of inner voice in my subconscious, just being like, you know, JT's trying to shave your dome, and you know, and that sort of is, those little things can like create tension where it's like, you know, he'd be like, hey, let's go get In and Out, and I'd be like, is that the barbershop? You know what I mean? And it's like this totally irrational, but that's what I thought. And so for him to sort of push me to sort of reach this new side of myself where I faced my fears and was able to sort of let go of these gnarly attachments, that was huge. And so now I'm like, now instead of being like, what are you trying to do here? I'm like, thank you, brother. Like, you helped me reach a new level of froth that I didn't even know I could find.
Yeah, and like, you know, you got to go through all the seasons with someone, and I feel like me and Chad have been through, like, you know, all the, to quote Rand, all the seasons of love together, and that's that doesn't mean it's always like stoke. You know, there's other sides to things that you know, all the colors of the rainbow. Like, there's, you know, sadness and tension and all these other things. And I don't know. I think it only makes the relationship fuller. But yeah, we're stoked. Like, we're just having a good time all the time, except when we beef. But then, like, we de-beef, and then it's just straight stoke.
Yeah, we throw it on the Traeger grill and just, you know, saute it.
Yeah, but brother,
Yeah.
pull the grill out. Sometimes when we're beefing, I'll be like, "Do we need to pull the grill out?" And then me and Chad will just sit there and fake grill our beef, and then
Yeah,
we'll eat it together. And it's the length of a real dinner. We spend about 2 hours doing that.
yeah.
Yeah, I love that. And I think Stoke Nation is going to love to hear this update. And also, I think we're all thinking now about season 2 if it happens. What I'm thinking about, being a New Yorker myself, I couldn't just stop imagining you guys being in Times Square doing what you do. Would you consider coming to the East Coast, branching out further here?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you know, from the Big Apple to the big Miami, you know, I definitely want to hit the Eastern Seaboard and say what up to the Atlantic. You know, it's like, just because we have more swell in the Pacific doesn't mean that the stoke is not as high in the Atlantic. And
Right.
you know, I think Laird Hamilton said that. And so I love New York too. My brother's out there. And so I do that. I hit up some finance bros and just be like, are you guys stoked? Even during a recession. So I think that'd be huge.
Yeah, and I like the Atlantic's warmer than the Pacific, which always trips me up.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's like why you guys should come. And I think we need you guys here more than ever. So that would be awesome to see. Chad, what do you want people to take away most from this show after we've all watched this?
Let's see. I think the biggest thing is that it's important to have a crew. It's important to sort of realize that relationships are there to help you blossom into your truest self, and to sort of face who you are and your biggest fears and stuff, and to sort of, just say nah to those fears and sort of do an acid drop, or no, maybe just like plow through the wall, with a 250cc dirt bike, crank a NOS energy drink and just, crash right through them and sort of express your fullest self with full stoke. So yeah, just, love your bros and your lady friends.
I love that. And yeah, full stoke, just hearing that, that's a whole philosophy I gotta just think about. That's great. And
Thanks.
JT, what is the immediate next thing for you guys? What we're all going to be jonesing now for what you do next. Where can we go? What's next for you guys? And then what's like the ultimate dream goals you guys have planned? Like what's the vision board here?
I think we're just gonna stay busy. Like the show comes out, but like our activism hasn't stopped. So we're gonna keep documenting that in as many different ways as we can. And I think the ultimate goal is to keep raising the stakes in terms of like what environments we're doing our activism. You know what I mean? So like, I'll be totally candid and it's like massively vulnerable, but like, White House ambitions. I think, we'd love to be like Secretary of Defense or, in charge of transportation. Maybe even, dip my toe into ag, meaning, agriculture. So that's kind of those are the ambitions.
Wow. I mean, that's amazing. And that gets me excited for what you guys can do next. Really just awesome stuff here. Everybody check out Jad and JT in Jad and JT Go Deep. It's now on Netflix. Spread the word about it. We got to get everyone talking about this, and check out their podcast too. Chad and JT Go Deep. You can check it out on YouTube, everywhere you listen to podcasts. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to talk again in the future.
Yeah, it was nice talking to you, man.
Yeah, it's great talking to you.
Have a good one.
Thank you.